Patria Nemo is a turreted, remote-controlled 120 mortar system with both direct and indirect fire capability and can execute up to 6 grenade multiple rounds simultaneous impact fire missions in addition to being highly protected. Patria Nemo is light, compact and easily installable on light track chassis, wheeled armored vehicles or navy vessels. This belongs to the Finland, and US Army is showing an interest to buy these important vessels, important vehicles from the Finland. To get more in detail about this particular news and many other important updates, let us begin with today's defense related important updates of 21st of May 2020. Before beginning, I would like to tell you that SSB Crack Exams is India's largest, most preferred online defense exams preparation portal. It is one-stop solution for you if you are preparing for NDA, CDS, AFCAT, INET, Territorial Army and Indian Air Force Airmen Group X and Group Y examinations. You can follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter and Telegram, and directly visit us through our website learn.ssbcrackexams.com and download our app from Google Play Store, where you can have each and every defense related information, examination related content and study material in your hand. Beginning with the question of the day that I've posted yesterday on 20th of May 2020, and the question was, what are the differences between Su-30 MKI and the Russian Su-35 aircrafts? So the basic difference between Su-30 and Su-35, there is not much greater difference between both of them, since both of them carry a lot of similarities. However, there are basic differences between both of them, which include that the Su-30 MKI is a twin-seater aircraft, whereas Su-35 is a single-seater aircraft. The operating range of Su-30 is 3000, whereas the operating range of Su-35 is 3600. That means this has 600 kilometers more operating range. Maximum altitude of Su-30 is 17.3 kilometers, whereas it is 18 kilometers for Su-35. Maximum speed for the former one is 1.9 Mach, whereas it is Mach 2.25 for the Su-35. For those who do not know what is Mach, Mach is a number. It is Mach number, it has no dimensions, and Mach number is a ratio between the velocity of the object, that means velocity of the aircraft, to the velocity of the sound. If I say that is Mach 2.25, that means this particular aircraft has a maximum speed. That means it can travel 2.25 times faster than the speed of sound. The internal fuel capacity of Su-30 is 9,640 kilograms, whereas it is 11,500 kilograms for Su-35. The external fuel tanks, there are no external fuel tanks in Su-30 MKI, whereas there are 2 external fuel tanks, each of which it comprises of around 1400 kg. There is a small difference between this is an Su-30 and this is Su-35. The basic difference that I want to say is that these small winglet parts that you are seeing here, these are known as the canards. Canards are extremely important for these kind of fighter aircraft. They help in the longitudinal pitching and they help in the longitudinal directional stability. You don't find these canards in Su-35. So that is a major difference between both of them. One more thing that you have to consider is about the shape of the aircraft. It goes directly linearly all up to this case. Because it has canards, the canards are here, they are helping the aircraft in the directional stability, and then you get the complete winglet, complete wing. When you consider the Su-35, it has a more of around extra change here, an extra part will be extruded here, that will help, it will help in the exchange of the canards. That means this extra part will be doing the part of the canards here. All of them will be extremely important for the directional stability of the aircraft when we are considering them. And both of them have 12 hard points. What is a hard point? Wherever you can attach a missile or a important external fuel tank, that is a hard point. You can have any number of hard points here, 6 on the left and 6 on the right. Likewise, you can have these hard points for both. You have 12 hard points for these aircrafts. Now we will begin with the first and foremost important defense update, is that the Ministry of Defense approving the procurement of around 26 defense items only from local suppliers to boost the Make in India scheme. In order to further encourage the procurement from local suppliers, there are already 127 items have been listed, but 26 items of them have been officially made for use and it is notified, and henceforth procuring the entities shall procure these items only from the local suppliers. Okay, and irrespective of the purchase value, provided that the local suppliers meet the minimum local content as prescribed for each term. And these particular important products will include n number of various products, which are like the Hello Landing Grid one, and you can even have the Gemini inflatable board, and also you can have a battery loading trolley and many more. So if you want to have a very detailed analysis of what all are these 26 defense items, you can go through our blog, wherein which we have provided the information in detail for you. Next important defense update is that the North Atlantic Treaty Organization is looking for ideas from startups for the radar data. Which particular agency under NATO? It is the Communications and Information Agency, the NATO CI agency, is looking for the ideas from startups, inventors and innovators for new technologies to process radar data and give the alliance a clear picture of activities in their skies. Solutions may be used in the artificial intelligence, machine learning algorithms, and even many more other technologies. So the deadline for this has been given as the 15th of June 2020, and until that point of time, if there are any important news that is going to come up, we will provide you that important news also. Next important update is that the United States Army showing interest in the modern finished turreted mortar system. This is what I was discussing with you in the introductory session. US Army's Combat Capabilities Development Command Armament Center, that means CCDCA Center, it signed a Cooperative Research Development Agreement, which is CRADA, with the Finnish Patria Group. Patria Group is a Finnish company, a defense company, to determine the feasibility of incorporating these particular turreted, breech-loaded 120mm mortar weapon system with US mortar carriers. These are very important strategic vehicles because these are used in many kind of mortar systems in the army integrations. Next important update is that the United States elite forces will receive their next generation weapon system. And what are they known as? They are known as the next generation squad weapons. The NGSW automatic rifle will replace M249 squad automatic weapon, whereas the NGSW normal rifle will replace the M4 carbine rifle. Variations and the versions of the NGSW are intended to be equipped with sophisticated technologies such as ballistic calculation, intelligent targeting and tracking capabilities, and many more. To get more in detail about this, please follow our blog too. Next important update is that the Taiwan close to a deal to buy US-made mobile coastal defense system. The new mobile coastal defense system is intended to perform surveillance of maritime coastal traffic, monitoring and picturing sea lines of communication, identification and detection of the hostile targets. Trump administration has been stepping up its support for Taiwan, including approving $10 billion, that means 1 trillion yen in terms of the Taiwanese rupees, Taiwanese currency, in arms sales in 2019 despite the strong Chinese opposition. Next important update is about the Operation Samudra Setu of Phase 3. This will commence on 1st of June 2020 from INS Jalashwa. It will embark around 600 to 700 Indian nationals at Colombo in Sri Lanka. Officials said that till date 1,488 Indians have been brought back by Indian Navy ships INS Jalashwa and INS Magar from Maldives earlier this month as part of previous 2 phases of Operation Samudra Setu. And the last important update is about the Indian Air Force confirming the routine test flight conducted caused at the Bengaluru sonic boom. Yesterday evening, a sonic boom was heard. It was a very large sound, and the Ministry of Defense has confirmed that this particular sound is from a military aircraft. It is because that aircraft was going supersonic. The sonic boom was probably heard while the aircraft was decelerating from supersonic to subsonic speed between 36,000 and 40,000 feet altitude. A detailed explanation about what is actually a sonic boom, how does it actually occur, and why does this sonic boom occur only in case of military aircrafts, and why does this not occur in case of the normal transport aircrafts and all, we will be producing you. Check out for the important updates that are going to be coming up here in this particular SSB Crack Exams channel. Next is about that yesterday UPSC has held a very special meeting to discuss about the examinations. This commission will review a revised schedule of exams in the next meeting to be held on June 5th, where a new calendar of exams will be published on the UPSC website after the meeting. So those students were extremely eagerly waiting for the NDA NA1 examination. For them, this particular news has been a very relieving one, and we are expecting that the examination will soon be conducted. To get more in detail about the actual courses and what all to study, how is actually the preparation should be, and how to approach the subjects, please download our app so that you can understand each and every information where we have provided it in detail, whereas you can have all sorts of information in a very proper and strategic way. Now we'll have a very quick review of the important topics that we have discussed. And the first and foremost question is that Taiwan close to a deal to buy which US made system, that is a mobile coastal defense system. Next is about the Operation Samudra Setu phase 3 will begin on which day? It will begin on the 1st of June 2020. Next is that the US Army shows interest in modern Finnish turreted mortar system. This is manufactured by the Patria PLC. Remember all of the others, the Nordic Ammunition Company, the Sisu Auto, the Sako Limited, all of these are also the Finland defense companies, but among all of them, the Patria PLC is that company which is going through the turreted mortar system acquisition program. Next is about which agency of NATO is looking for ideas from startups for radar data, and the answer for this is about the Communications and Information Agency. Now we have the question of the day, and the question of the day for today is that the anti-missile naval decoy system that is equipped in INS Jalashwa was first incorporated in which warship? Okay, the anti-missile naval decoy system that is equipped in INS Jalashwa was first incorporated in which ship? The answer for this I will be giving you in the next session. Until then, stay tuned to SSB Crack Exams. Download our app from Google Play Store. Since you have heard the news that UPSC is going to declare about the dates, we urge you to understand the information. If you download our app and go on with the important updates and all, you will have a top-notch content in your hands, wherein which you can have your study and the process in a very proper way. And most importantly and finally, stay home, stay safe, and Jai Hind.